guys, Marian here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my son's big boy room tour. I'm sharing his Cars, he's right here, Cars themed room. And yeah, it's got a very minimalistic approach.
Mom, I can't hear my video.
Sorry. I gave him the iPad so he could sit here nicely while I film. But yes, I'm going to show you guys the room. This is our new house, our dream home. We're so happy to be here. And the kids' rooms were the first rooms that I tried to finish and make normal and nice for them. But there was a few last little things that I was waiting to come in before I wanted to film it. But they're here. Spoiler alert, one of them is that name sign right there. So this is my 4-year-old's room. And hopefully next up soon, I will be filming my 2-year-old's nursery / big boy room. So yeah, let's jump in. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Marian and I make videos about being a mom and being a Jewish mom, and I'd love it if you subscribe. And if you want to see more of our everyday life, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Okay, let's jump into the minimalist room tour. So welcome to Max's big boy Cars room. There's Max over there. He's kindly just watching a show on the iPad, so mommy can film this in his room without him making any mess or playing. But it actually is usually looking pretty nice. So I'll give you guys the overview. This is the door to come in. And then we've got his super cool race car bed, his name sign, some vintage car prints, beanbag, his big chair, another little name sign, a super cool car lamp, and then his toy box. And over here we just have some shelves. This is actually another personalized print. I'll go into detail about everything in a minute, but let me just give you the overview. And this is his closet. At the floor we always have some toys, usually tracks and cars. And then this is his dresser. Let me turn the light on. A few little Max things. His coat for next winter. I always buy it the season before. A few things hanging up. I never have too much hanging up. Oh, and this is his Hebrew name sign, Micha. Okay, so let me start over here and I'll just kind of walk you guys through, tell you where things are from, or where we got the idea for things. So this is his bookshelf. This is new for this room. If you guys have seen the room tour of his nursery, and then I think his big boy room in our old house. I think I made a tour of that one too. So this is Pottery Barn Kids. It's got this nice shelf below where we always just have random toys. We have a huge car collection that at the moment is living in the basement. It always switches locations, but sometimes that's just totally full of cars. And then I have his books, which I do try to keep in rainbow order. I know that's a little crazy, but I just like the look of it. And then we have these 2 pictures from Disneyland. If I could have anything in the world, I would be back in Disneyland right now. It's actually in Cars Land in California Adventureland. Max was just about 3. Corey was 6 months old when we went. And then this is an old vintage toy car, I think from Max's great-grandfather. So this is a really nice one. And then just some, I would say, more decorative books. We really don't read these. I bought them when he was just born, but maybe one day we will. And then another little print of him in the car in the snow. And this print we actually got at the car show in DC in, I guess, 2019. It's kind of one of a few of those kind of prints by that artist. We met the artist, which was pretty cool. Then moving over to the bed, his name sign is from House of Rounds. I got one for Corey too. They often have them on sale. They're a pretty awesome Etsy company. And then this is his race car bed. So this is from KidCraft. It's very inexpensive, but it comes in red and blue. So me and my husband actually painted it. So it would have a more muted color tone. For me, Max would have been fine either way. But it was really hard to paint because it's, the wood was what's it called, you know, like varnish in a way that it wouldn't take paint. So this definitely like won't last forever kind of thing, but it's been good for the past year, and I hope we'll get another year or two out of it, and then we'll do them like a full-size bed or something. Okay, and then these prints, me and my husband actually got in Italy when we were dating. We were randomly at this print shop, and I just thought they were so cool. I never thought that they would be in our son's nursery or big boy room, or that he would love cars. I don't know, life is just so random. And the frames are just IKEA. And then the beanbag is Pottery Barn. It says his name. Corey has one too that's lasted so much better because we don't let the dogs on Corey's, just like randomly, but the dogs have always gone on this one, so it's very flat. But I want to buy just some new like inserts for that. His chair is Crate and Barrel. It's actually called a chair and a half. We wanted to get something really big so that me and my husband or him or, you know, Corey could all just sit on it, so it's pretty good. Max, do you like your chair?
Yeah.
Do you like your room?
Yeah.
Do you like all the cars in it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of your room? The tracks, yeah. Then this is a little tip. These letters are just from Michael's. They're really inexpensive, maybe $5 each. And before we had his other name sign that I got on Etsy, we just had this. So if you're looking for an inexpensive way to do a name sign, I recommend that. And then another little hack, my husband actually made this. They have a lamp just like this at Pottery Barn for like seriously almost $200. But he just, I don't know, cut a hole in this car somehow. We got like a $10 lamp and put it together. So it's not perfect, but I think it's awesome. This little table is also Pottery Barn Kids, and his toy box is Pottery Barn Kids. This is I think an Etsy print. I'll try and link it. I have to remember where we got that from. And then these two shelves are just Amazon. They just have some special things on it. This is one of the first paintings he made at preschool. So cute. Okay, and then I'll talk about the closet in a minute and a little bit more about minimalism. But I just want to show you 3 little prints. It's from when he turned 1 year old. Those frames are just IKEA. And then this, my grandmother actually made for my brother when he was born. So a really special piece. And this license plate was my husband's grandfather's. So some cool like family pieces in this room. And look who just joined us. Hi Rack, how do you like the room tour? Not into it. Max couldn't care. Okay, back to the room tour. So I want to talk a little bit about minimalism here. So I just tried to not buy very much is kind of how I go about it. He has his big tracks that he likes and those kind of things. I've talked a lot in our playroom tour about how I try to do minimalism with toys, but I want to show you a big secret here. The key to mom life. I don't fold. This is the PJ drawer, for example. I don't need to fold his PJs. Like, they don't get creased. They're totally fine. And even his pants, I don't fold them. They're totally fine. And it reduces the amount of, like, laundry time that I do by a zillion. I just don't fold. I sort, and then I throw everybody's sorted laundry in their room. And then, like, before bed or whenever we have a chance, I just throw it in their drawers. Yep. And if there's anything special that I really don't want to crease or anything, I just hang it up. But there's very few items for little boys that like can't have a tiny wrinkle in them, because as soon as they put them on, they'll get all wrinkled anyways. But seriously, it's my biggest hack. But yeah, so I just try to keep the space clear because we do bring in our toys, we do play in here, and I just find the less stuff that lives here, the better, because then they can just focus on their toys and enjoy the room. So that's the room tour. I hope you guys liked it and found it helpful if you have little boys that you're designing rooms for. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye!